let's talk about mastering engagement strategies. So for you to build an online community, it is important for you to understand that as a brand, you need people to buy from you. You need people to get to know you. You need people to know you, like you, and trust you. And also for your business. When I say brand, I'm also talking about the business, not just only just a personal person. So cultivating an online community requires more than content, like requires active participation and meaningful interaction. So one of the meaningful interactions I have is live sessions where people engage in a live, where you give them value. And then some of you know how about these live sessions where people talk about different things, and then they're able to give value. Those that are educational, those that have other content they have to offer. Then we have what we call Q&A, question and answer session on those lives, and polls. So you can have polls on your stories on Instagram to get people to vote on what they like, just for people to engage your brand. So this just to encourage followers to have a personal experience, get the experience and feel valued and heard. Because most people feel like they don't get ahead. Like, let me give you an instance. There was a time when I was started learning Facebook ads. That was in 2021. Then I got a consultation call with Facebook. I was so excited. I thought Facebook wanted to give me a job because wow, Facebook was calling me. I didn't know that they were just trying to teach me how to run ads and help my campaign, that kind of stuff. That's why they were calling. So I got so excited because of what Facebook was giving me hearing, and I was able to listen to them and follow their advice. So the thing is that once you can do that, some of them already feel like, oh, you guys are reachable. Once you can give them that view and that option, they'll be able to reach out to you. The next is recognition and reward. So you recognize those that have been actively reacting to your what's it called? To your post over the year. I can reward them maybe in December. They can create a kind of gamification element, leadership board, and what exclusive content to incentivize continued engagement. So you can be like, oh, if the first 10 people to share my content to get this amount, the first 10 people to post this thing, share this thing to 100 people, get this amount, something like that. Those are the things they can help. They also share it on their profiles, that kind of thing, and then they get the certificates. Then community event, host regular virtual meetups. Very important. Hosting regular virtual meetup, like virtual, that's online webinars, workshops, and teamed discussions is also very important. This event provides opportunities for each members to be able to connect with themselves virtually and also deepen relations. So you can connect. Even also physical events is also advised. Advised that you do physical events to also help those brands and your customers connect with you as a person. Because at the end of the day, all of us are human beings and want to get to know each other better. The next slide is optimizing DM funnels. So optimizing DM funnels, so you can see the initial contact, this organic way of reaching out to people. That's cold DMs. It's also called cold DMs. That's a powerful way of messaging people, personalize it to improve your customer reach. So you can do cold DMs to send people that don't know you, just to follow your profile, so if they are your target audience. So this one will help you improve membership experience and conversion rate towards tailored information and clear next step. So you can see initial contact, call to action, value exchange. So you can be like you're giving them a freebie or you're having a webinar, you should come. So that's a little bit of way you can get them to engage more on your profile. Key elements for effective DM funnel. Personalized outreach. So you want to send a personalized outreach to each of their customers by using their name, acknowledging the activity, or showing interest, paying attention to some things they are doing on their profile, and then you just start sending out automated messages. The other thing is value-driven engagement. Provide immediate value, which is helpful to them, like an exclusive tip or answer to a common question, focus on solving a problem or also by offering a benefit to them. So it can be something that you notice on their profile that you're interested in. You can see also things that will interest them. Those are things that's going to make it value driven. So another thing is a clear call to action. That is, once value is established, present a clear call to action. It's very important. Maybe you register for an event or explore your product and then create a follow-up messages. Like for instance, let's say you use a lead magnet to get the contact of that person. You can use an automation system to be able to follow up on that particular person. So crafting a unique brand voice. Excuse me. So, crafting a unique brand voice. Your brand voice is the personality and emotion woven all in your communication. A consistent and authentic voice helps you stand out and resonate deeply with your target audience. I keep talking about target audience in this video, so it's very important for you to know who your target audience is and how to solve their problem. Next slide. So let's talk about defining your brand personality. What are your core values? So you need to identify what your brand stands for. Is it trustworthy? Is it playful? Is it authoritative? These values will reflect your communication style. So, for example, if your brand values innovation, your voice should be forward thinking and energetic. Next thing is to know your audience. I'm not going to talk about that, just about understanding their pain point. Aspirations allows you to speak to their needs. Then choose keywords and phrases that embody your personality. This helps you create consistent what's it called, content across social media and email later. Then stay consistent with your brand voice over time. And then with AI, you can even stay consistent with your brand voice. That's just help you make whatever content you write more effective. So the next thing is tone. That's um, the emotion. That's what we call, these are the elements of an authentic brand voice. Now your tone. How do you communicate with people? That's the emotion behind every word. Is it friendly? Is it formal? Is it witty? Is it empathetic? Your tone can shift significantly depending on the kind of context. This should always align with your overall brand personality. So this has to do with how people will perceive you when you communicate. Your tone very important. Now the language you're going to be communicating has to do with there is an industry jargon. So if I talk about cost per click, that is an industry jargon called CPC. If I talk about cost per mile, it's a industry jargon. So these are the things you're going to be talking, and then you're going to break it down for people to be able to understand what you really mean. And if you make it relatable, that's going to help your brand. Then perspective, that's the viewpoint from which brands communicate. First person singular, I, we, that's you have multiple people. So it's important for you to know how to communicate. If it's a big brand, it's a small brand, you have to do with we, as long as it's two people that are there, but if it's only one person, you have to use I. The next thing is the humor. If appropriate, you can, if appropriate for your brand, when to use an incorporate humor, can use humor to make your brand, your audiences more elated. Very important. Then what are the key measuring your community success? So understanding the key metrics you use to measure your community success is very, very important. Like for instance, now the trends, you're going to be identifying trends and celebrating successes, which pinpoint areas, important areas for your community to improve, important areas to improve in your community strategy. So it's very, very important to know what are the things, measure and the yardsticks that you need to know to improve your community engagement. So the next thing about the community growth is your authentic voice. That's the key takeaway is your authentic voice. That's to develop an engaging brand voice that resonates with your audience. And also strategic engagement, how you're going to be engaging and creating meaningful conversation with people that are interested in your product or services. Then the next thing is also design an effective DM funnel for personalized communication and conversion. Then track, measure to adapt to different marketing and community building efforts you are making. These are things that are going to help you build an effective community growth. So community growth cannot just be limited to just social media. You can create a Telegram group where you are sending them constituency messages. You can create a YouTube community once you have that. So that is the end of this um, class for today. I'll see you in the next class.